Welcome to Spaghetti on the Wall, where we throw ideas, see what sticks, and nurture those that do. I'm your host, Armando, an actor, entrepreneur, and coach, giving you insights that light up your world. We're here to explore the realms of business, marketing, and life, serving up a shot of inspiration with every episode. Ready to make ideas stick and grow them into something great? Let's dive in.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Spaghetti on the Wall. I'm your host, Ana Del Rio, and this week we're joined by TV personality and entrepreneur Evan Golden, known for his appearance on the Ivana Young Man and as host of Eye on South Florida. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Act like you didn't know about that reality show. Come on. I heard you were a big fan.
Okay. Just go ahead and rat me out here, Evan.
Thank you for having me on the show. I'm glad I get to see you and speak with you. Armando is my good friend. We're both born in 1980. I think he's a little mad at me. I stole one acting role from me. So I'm glad he brought me on the show, but he's like, I'm not going to talk to this guy.
I threw you on me.
Buddies. No, we're buddies. I'm kidding. Nice to see you. I love your smiling face. I already feel your energy coming through this interview right now. I might have you play me a little song and I'll sing to it. We'll see if you get there.
Well, don't put me on the spot there because it's just for aesthetics. No. Listen, no, I'm Hawaiian Filipino and is back there to represent my culture.
I love that. I need to get to Hawaii one day. That's on the list of the maps.
No, you definitely should. It's a beautiful island. There's nothing like, those beaches, I'm telling you. Once you see that, you'll be a snob to everything else, I'm telling you.
I bet. Oh, your hair's on point, girl. You're smiling. You're looking good. What's going on? You got the golden boy here live. I'm excited.
I do. I want to hear all about you and your gloriousness. Tell us about your golden lifestyle.
Listen, it's not just a last name. To me, it's kind of like an energy. It's a vibe. It's something I try to give off, and I try to find the positive golden in any situation. And that's why I'm kind of a perfect candidate for that spaghetti on the wall. I mean, I've kind of probably thrown more things on the wall will it stick than anyone out there. But I just throw a lot harder than people. So my stuff starts to stick, you know what I'm saying? But for me, you live life once. I do have like that major FOMO. I can't say no. I just go because I don't want to have any regrets in life and be like, oh, when I'm in that rocking chair, I should have went out with my buddy,
Right.
So I kind of am just doing it all in paradise here in South Florida and having a lot of fun and just kind of living life to the fullest and trying to spread good golden energy and make sure people see kind of the positive in life.
Do you feel like it's a little bit more complicated being here in Florida? Because, Florida can be a little bit different, we'll just say.
Listen, I'm the worst person to ask because I only see the positive things in everything. And to me, this is paradise. Yes, let's use the cliche, live where people vacation. But to me, it is so beautiful. I'm a South Florida boy. South Florida to me is West Palm and down low. Like people in Tampa are calling that South Florida. I know University of South Florida is in Tampa, but
I never understood that, but
Right. So I don't know. What I'm getting at is there's kind of something for everybody. So much different culture, diversity, restaurants, outings. So you can never say, oh, there's nothing to do here. Like no one could ever say that. You look around different parts of the country where people are living right now and they're going to the same old billiards pub every, weekend where it's like Florida's not like that. I mean,
no,
it is the land of entertainment, fashion, film, and fun. And I love being down here. I'm a big proponent of South Florida. So it's hard for me to find negative in it. I love it. I love it for all the good and all the bad.
That's great. You're talking about the bad though. Like what? It's not really.
I mean, is it bad? I mean, it's just, look, there's a lot of showing off in Miami. There's a lot of fakeness. There's a lot of fakeness, but hopefully you have Armando and me to coach you and see through that type of fakeness, right?
Exactly.
And you can make good judgment decisions on your own. So I think like most people know like what the real deal is and let them do them if that makes them happy. But hopefully people are not falling for a lot of kind of the flashy and show and fake book and Finstagram. So I think people know what's real and what's not right now, which now is kind of harder than ever because I got my in-laws sending me AI videos every day. Look what this guy said. I'm like, that's not really him. It's AI. So people know what's real and what's fake. Am I even here really right now on the show? Is this AI? Who knows? But watching it, and I appreciate the time.
I want to find out what this whole golden TV glasses movement is. Tell us about that.
Oh, you heard about that? You know about that?
I mean,
How am I not
You're about
wearing
to
a
tell
pair?
me.
Why am I not wearing a pair? Every
Tell us.
single day, I actually give out a pair of golden glasses as someone just doing a good deed or a good gesture or holding a door open or saying a pleasantry. And it's just to spread giving and kindness. And all I ask is for that person to kind of return the favor and give something back, you know? So it's just
Oh.
like a little gesture. There's positive quotes on the inside. And it's just a little kind of element I do, whether I'm at fun events or I'm at a charity event. And you know, kids love them, adults love them. They're cool. I spent extra for polarized lenses, so they're actually functional,
Oh.
fashionable, but they're limited. They're rare. The manufacturer I was getting is like
Uh-huh.
Dunzo. I got like one huge box now, so now I'm like, I really got to see good things when I give them out now. So I got to
Oh.
find it. I'm looking for a new partnership. The 2026 glasses. We got some concepts, so I got plenty still. They're just a cool thing to give. You got to give to get. It's cool when you go back and like see how many different people have worn them, from, you know, pediatric cancer patients at a charity event
Oh,
to,
wow.
you know, John Stamos playing with the Beach Boys. So it's kind of
Oh.
been on so many different faces, and it's just that cool little shtick. I don't charge them. I don't try to make money off them. It's just something in my kindness of, look, you got to give to get in this world, that, you know, but to me, it's just something I like to do. It puts happiness and joy in people's lives, gives them good energy. So you've seen a lot of people, not just in Florida, I mean, literally all over the
Mhm.
world wearing these golden glasses. So
I
they're
love it.
unique, they're special, and I'll send you a pair, obviously. So
Yay. I
when you
can't wait.
wear them, it's like, it's just the whole energy is different.
Can't tell me nothing. You
Like, no,
can't tell me anything, I'm sure. But that's ingrained in me anyways.
yeah, so that's the story with the glasses. They're
I
just
love
a cool
it.
little thing. Obviously, you know, when you have the last name Golden, like, you got to just kind of embrace it. Like if my last name was
Absolutely.
Brown or Green, or, you know what, I'd be wearing all that. But like Golden, it's like, yeah, my golden
It's meant
search
to
is
be.
all golden shoes and golden jeans and golden whatever I'm looking for.
With a last name like Golden, you were totally destined for, the spotlight there.
Now, listen, yeah, I'm proud of the last name. Most people think it's like a stage name, but you know, it's like,
Mhm.
well, again, believe whatever you want. I know, you know,
Right,
it's given its surname. So, but I did my job. I have two sons, so I'm gonna be making sure they pass the golden name down. One of them, I'm sure, will have a male. So I did
I
my
love
job.
it.
I got two out there to keep
You
the name.
did your job.
I did my job. Yeah,
You're continuing the gene. That's great.
exactly. It's
Oh.
going down. But
All right.
I love the show. I love the concept, because I wanted to come on here just to encourage people to be a little bit more fearless, because that is really what it comes down to. Is so many people are scared to even get to that, getting that spaghetti on the wall. So I've heard the word no more than anyone, and I embrace it, because I learn from every single situation that I'm in. Armando and I joke all the time. I mean, I'll go on auditions that are for Hispanic. I don't speak Spanish at all, but I'll go on all these different auditions. My agent just sends me, he's like, hey, maybe you'll finally book something. But I'll go on auditions that sometimes aren't really right for me, but you never know who's there, the casting director, the
Right.
videographer, and you meet someone, hey, I'm working on this, I'm writing on this. So, you know, it's fun just to kind of go out there and put yourself out there and try and make an attempt. You know, I've used, I think, 3 cliches on the show. Let's do one more. It's like, why does Wayne Gretzky, you know, why did he have the most goals? It's because he's taken the most shots. So it's like, take those shots. And I just wanted to come on here and encourage all your viewers, all your listeners, is learning no and losing is when you actually win, because that's when you don't learn anything from winning. Like, I don't know, that's just
Nope.
like, okay, you don't learn anything from winning. It's the no's that you learn from, and overcoming adversity and how you bounce back, or taking that constructive criticism and improving yourself. So to me, it's so great. I love your guys' show concept. I'm appreciative to be on here. And you know, I got spaghetti sauce all over me, because like I said, I try anything and everything, because you never know where it could lead to, and you never want to have that regret of, man, I
Absolutely.
wish I should have tried. And that's for anything in life. We're talking, you know, a love interest, you know, a part, a job, an opportunity, you know, anything. And what disappoints me is so many people have amazing, you know, you have a platform now to create like this, and they're
Right.
scared to do it because they're scared of what people are going to say or the negative comments. So that's my little my little shtick on that. I'm going to take a little sip because I'd be talking. But what you think of that? What you think of that, Anna?
I'm thinking, how did you come out of the womb with this golden mentality? This such positive energy that I'm feeling through the screen here right now is like impeccable. Were you born with this?
I think I just have such an appreciation for life.
Yeah.
If we want to go personal, I think when I was a young boy, my grandfather passed away right in front of me. And when you see how fragile a life is, and you could go like down two roads, like when you see something like that as a young boy, it's like, I took it as like, wow, like it could end just like that. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Is like, I have no regrets. And I'm damn glad I have FOMO and I don't say no, because I'm going to live life right on this planet Earth and have no regrets and hang out with my friends and go to those opportunities and support this and support my friends and go to their grand openings, because I want to be there and I want to create those memories. And you have one life on this planet Earth. And I just kind of, I live it right. You know, that's full. I mean, to me, it's full. And you got to have that kind of mentality. You know, I outside of acting, I do a lot of hosting and emceeing for so many charity events. And when you see some of the less fortunate, some of these kids with these diseases, and they didn't even get a fair shot, you know, and when you realize, oh, do I have it that bad, you know, and you realize, you know, other people's situations, you become really grateful and you become appreciative of everything you have, and you want to have other people win. I mean, to me, I love when other people win. I feed off of that, and I'm not a selfish person. There's enough food for everybody. There's enough things for everybody to be successful. So when you encourage other people and you support them and they're successful and they see their support, it's just going to come back circular. And that's kind of the way life is. So, I mean, was I born like this? I think so. It's just like kind of, you know, that kind of golden energy. That's kind of the way I was raised and instilled, the way my parents are. And they live life to the fullest, and I'm doing the same thing.
I love to hear that. You're so inspiring. I really, truly love that. And you know what I want to get into right now? What I want to ask you? You know, I'm going to ask you about this Ivana Trump.
Oh, listen, I knew you were a huge mega fan. It's cool. It's fine. And I'll tell you anything you want to know, because there's secrets on that show I still have never shared. And I'll drop some things for you because you're my girl. But it's one of those experiences that's like a top 5 in your lifetime. It's one of those wild things. So Ivana Young Man was a reality show hosted by Ivana Trump, the president's deceased ex-wife, who was a fabulous, glamorous woman. If you're not familiar with Ivana Trump, she was a world-class skier and model and fashion designer. I mean, this lady was an entrepreneur herself. She made her own money. Like she definitely had the entrepreneurship. So her best friend was this lady, Kathy Dahl, and she was a 40-year-old woman worth $40 million. She just sold a consulting business, divorced, had kids, and she just wanted a nice young man to spend the rest of her life with. She already had her kids and her money. She was looking kind of for like a boy toy to play tennis with and go to the beach with, go on the boat with, and had young, good energy. So they picked 6 guys from all over the country to kind of go vow for Ivana Trump's best friend. And I represented Florida. We had a guy from Chicago and California and Iowa and New York. And it was a wild, wild reality show. And it was, you know, like I said, a top experience in my life. It was kind of so wild because back then it was reality shows were just kind of coming out and coming loose. But it was real. It was real. If people don't know, everything that came out of all our mouths was real. Are the situations you get put in real or likely? Maybe not, but everything that happens in those situations and what comes out of your mouths, you know, is real. So I was thrown out there and picked, and it was a wild time going through different challenges and games and adventures and surprises and tricks to try to win over a woman's heart. And some were there to really find love. Some were there because they liked the money that she just acquired. So it was a fun, really cool reality show, and no regrets being on it. It was awesome. I still talk to one of the contestants decades later, and I still think of Ivana Trump. And believe it or not, I have Google alerts set for Ivana Young Man. I got a Google alert today about the show. Someone interviewed Eric Trump about something about his, you know, child and growing up, and it got brought up again. So it's a show that will never go away. It will never go away. but it's hard to find because Donald is very jealous of that show, and it's not streamed anywhere because it was a little play on The Apprentice. Instead of saying you're fired, they would say you're not desired. So there was a little bit of a play on his reality show, which, you know, Mr. Trump does not like that type of stuff when you're mocking one of his type of programs. So the inside scoop, if you want to know the
because I was going to ask you, what was it really like behind the scenes? Like,
well, I'll tell you behind the scenes, it was just kind of like a real reality show. Things you won't see if you watch it was the guys that were picked on the show were actually like actors or models or entertainers or hosts, because they needed guys that are going to be comfortable in front of the camera, lights, and what was unfortunate was she really was there to find a man. Like, this was a legit woman that was like, I have 2 young kids. I'm athletic. I play tennis. I do this. I do this and this. I love basketball. She was a basketball player. Like, she just wanted like a young boy toy fun guy. She really wanted men. And I think all the guys there were kind of like fighting for airtime and not for love. And sincerity was kind of just like thrown out the window. And it was really disheartening when she was on a dating app. And that's why Ivana was like, you need to let me do this. You're not going on this app. And Ivana was like, I'm going to do this. But the guys she kind of found, like, were just not, maybe they weren't as genuine with their intentions.
That's understandable.
But at the end of the day, you end up falling for someone, and like you build connections and you find out they're good people and you want to build up a relationship. Is it true passion and true love? No, but there's something obviously there, and you build off that and have great, you know, times with the show. The one disappointing thing that did happen that I'm a little mad about was it was produced by Fox. It was going to be broadcasted after American Idol. I'm living in California at the time. I'm like, this is my big break. 85 million viewers. And then Mr. Trump's team supposedly found out it through The Apprentice. They brokered a deal to get it off Fox. They made the production company a lot of money, sold it to the Oxygen Network and Women's Entertainment. So the production team made like a good amount of money, but it went from like 85 million households to like 8,500 people. So, you know, I'm joking. So listen, plenty of people watch it. I can't walk the streets of Canada. They always aired on the W Network in Canada. So I can't, like, I want to go to take my kids to Niagara Falls, but it's like, I can't go there. The women go crazy over there. So they love airing it in Canada for some reason on the W Network.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
But listen, if you haven't seen the show, again, if you want to rewatch it with your boyfriend or whoever you want to watch it, I'll send over a bottle of wine. I'll send some glasses. Rewatch it, because it's a great show. What made it really fun was the surprise factor, and we'll give spoilers now. I mean, if you whatever you didn't see it, missed out. Was the fact that one of the suitors was Ivana Trump's boy toy boyfriend the whole time. So the whole time when we're like, they're like, oh, she kind of has veins in her legs. She's kind of old. We're like saying all these mean things to this guy, and he's going back and is like, yeah, that guy was like kind of saying this about you, and he really only cares about money.
No.
So everything the guys are saying in the house the whole time, this guy's running back. We had a mole. You
had a complete mole. So that's a different show. I'm sorry.
Well, so I think those producers of the mole produced the show, so they're like, hey, let's mix that in. So that was a really cool caveat. So you get like the Bachelorette mixed in with, and we invented the word cougar. You mix it in with kind of that and the mole. It was a really cool concept show. I think that's why people still talk about it, and you know, they catch it and watch it wherever they can because of that factor of young guy going after an older woman.
It sounds
you know, the whole Ashton Kutcher Demi Moore thing was so hot then. And then you mix that in with the mysterious mole. It's kind of like that wow factor of like, damn, what have these guys been saying in this house? And they reveal it all to the girls. So you get thrown under the bus. So Ivana Young Man, hosted by Ivana Trump, was an awesome show. Great experience. No regrets. Opened up so many doors for me. Got so many cool gigs after that. So it was, you know, it was awesome.
No, that was wild. Like, that was a wild introduction to fame. Really?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I mean, it was a little embarrassing because like the whole time when they put your employment, your age, they put your name and your job title. Mine was unemployed TV host because I just got fired from Orlando Live. I was hosting a show in Orlando at the time, and it just got canceled. So the whole time they put me on as like Evan Golden from South Florida, unemployed TV host. It's like
they could have just put TV host. Hello.
You can't be putting unemployed TV host like on a show. It was just, well, it was funny though. But hey, it was the truth.
How did this whole experience shape like the way you approach TV business and authenticity? To be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I think and I look, you understand why they have to cast sometimes people that aren't comfortable in front of cameras, because it is a lot. There's a lot of lights, there's a lot of cameras, there's miking, and it's hard to be yourself in front of them. And that's why I give a lot of credit to casting directors, because it is hard to find the right people for the right job. And then that's really what it comes down to, because you have to, looks are one thing, personality is one thing, and then do they have the gift of gab? Can they hold a conversation? Can they tell a story? Can they explain a situation? So it's a lot. And to me, television and media has just changed so much. Everybody's always waiting for like, oh, I hope I get this part, or I want this brand deal, or I want this audition or casting, or brand deals come, but I think people need to create themselves with HDMI, 1080, 4K, whatever the cameras are now that you have on your phones, whatever they are. You can film content that is, movie quality, and just get up there and do it. Like
just do
Gary
it.
Vee always says that stuff, obviously the quote, but it is so true. Is like, you don't need someone to give you a platform to show off your talent or work on your craft. Just put up the camera and the video and post it and create it and write that script or create that pilot, or go on that, make a short film. So I think, to me, it's changed because you didn't have those platforms and opportunities back then.
No, you now. And I'm kind of like, I'm glad, but okay, go ahead.
But it's a double-edged sword. That's what I'm saying. So to me, the show, did I learn anything from the show? I think I went in there, I was myself on it. I didn't change who I was. I was just who I was on the show. Was my intentions completely legitimate of trying to fall in love with this woman? No, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a character, and I think that's what television entertainment is all about. So yeah, I didn't really learn any crazy life lessons being on a reality show. Just one of those things that had happened at the right time, right place in my life, and it was a cool experience that I'm glad I said yes to.
I'm glad you said yes to it too. It's such a fun story to hear.
Damn, do I look the same since I've been on it? Like, I know the
Of course, you have not changed a bit.
I didn't eat carbs all day because I knew I was coming on the show.
I appreciate that. You're so considerate.
I'm a little angry.
That. Hey, I can't tell at all, Evan.
I got no anger in me. I told you I got just only love. They call me the golden child of love.
And that's so appropriate.
And they also say, don't Google it, golden it. You knew that one, no?
No, I have not heard. Well, I know it now, and it's that's a fire. That's
my phone's been ringing like 8 times during this interview. It's like people becoming a golden for everything. Leave me alone. Just kidding. Here to help. Here to help. Don't Google it, golden it. Listen, because I may not have the right answer, but I got an answer. So come and get it.
Oh, I love that. What's the one golden perspective you wish everyone could adopt to make life instantly better?
Yeah, I think just goes back to just kind of being positive. I really try to disassociate myself, or try to educate people on not being negative and not worrying. I know that word worrying is like, I don't think people think about that enough, but what happens is people worry about so much stuff that never even happens, and all this drama is built up talking about this and stress. It's like, okay, let's cross that bridge if it even comes up. And if so I don't know. I just think people need to find the positive in people, in situations, in things, and experiences, because if you start doing that, you will be a happier person. You will enjoy life more. And it's, I don't know, it's not easy, because life is hard, right? Life is stressful. And, absolutely. And now more than ever, I know it's stressful, but you are strong. Human beings are strong and they're resilient. So you can accomplish and get through anything. And you will. You've been there. You've already got this. Absolutely. Nothing's going to hold you back. Look at all the stuff you've been through in life. You've got through it all. You're going to get through this. You're going to get through the next thing. So why don't you just conquer that with a positive attitude, with the right energy, with the right perspective, and just handle business and move on, because you know you could do it. Everybody's had their hardships, you know, everyone's had someone they know as, you know, directing that's had cancer. You know, everyone knows someone that's been laid off, or you've had those things happen to you. So, you know, life is hard. And no one said it's not, right? But that's what it is all about. I think when you achieve and overcome hardness, you learn and you get stronger and better and appreciate more things in life, and nothing's going to stop you or bring you down. So preach, Golden, preach, Golden.
You are preaching it today, Evan.
I just say words that come in my mind, and that's how I think, that's how I feel, and I try to spread that to people. And listen, it's not easy, because there's people going through real hardships that are real less fortunate, that are sick, that are going through financial you know, hardships. And that's why I do my golden giveaways all the time. Make sure you're following me on my social medias, because I try to give back. I try, you know, outside the glasses that I give out tickets and concerts and clothes and memorabilia and cool things like that. And I give out a lot of cool sporting events and concerts. I want other people to experience some of the cool opportunities that I have. I've gotten in trouble because I've given my media and press credentials to other people, because I'm like, hey, it's selfish. I get to experience this. Go there and do it. Like, did you give your press? I did. I just wanted an experience. Like, okay, thanks for being honest. Don't do that again. It's like, hey, I'm honest.
Apologize for it later.
Yeah, what's that saying? That is so me. What is that saying?
Yes.
Ask for forgiveness. What is that? Oh,
exactly. You know the concept. Yeah, exactly.
That's literally the story of my life. But being a vent Evan ain't easy, because there is so many fun things going on in South Florida, and it's hard to kind of pick and choose your time out. That movie Multiplicity, I wish was me sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, damn, I want to go to this, and this, and that tonight, but I can only pick one place to be.
Maybe one day we'll have that ability to be in multiple places.
You don't want more Goldens out there.
But we got two up and comers, you said, right? Two Goldens.
Keep your daughters away from those boys. Keep your daughters away from them. My Scorpio blood made some crazy boys.
Oh boy. Well, tell everyone how they can find you. Like, where are you? What are you on? Like,
listen, Golden TV on the gram. It's kind of connected to everything. I'm always spreading that golden energy vibes. Always trying to do cool golden giveaways and give back. And if you want a pair of golden glasses after watching the show, just send me a DM. I will FedEx them right out to you, so you could rock them for the weekend. You'll feel good, looking good. But Anna, I appreciate you even having come on. I don't know if I gave you what I wanted. Hopefully you got these golden nuggets, and hopefully we hit someone and they'll have just kind of a good perspective on life. It's like, wow, this guy's living life right. Why don't I just live life like that? Because you can do it too. Overcome the hardships, find the positivity, focus on the good things in anything in life. And listen, be a little bit more fearless. Words are just air. I hate that people are scared to hear the word no. Like, okay, you heard the word no. Move on. Throw that spaghetti on the wall.
Throw it.
See what sticks. See what sticks.
Thank you so much, Evan, for being on the show. And if you guys enjoy this content with Spaghetti on the Wall, please like, subscribe, and share. And until next time.
Don't tell Armando I earned that role fair and square. Tell him to forgive me. Tell him to forgive me. He got mad because I'm not Hispanic, right? Listen, I'll tell you the quick story. I had to memorize this Spanish poem in order to graduate high school. My Spanish teacher hated me. And she said, if you don't memorize this poem and say it in front of the whole class, I'm not letting you graduate. So I memorized it. I did it on the audition, and the casting director loved it. They never forgot. La plaza torna torre, la torre torna balcon, e balcon te una dama, la dama una blanca flor, cansabe por que paso. And that's how I got that role.
There you have it, Armando.